Hey there, how there, hello there. Chef Cutter Diamond welcoming you to a very special PC Replay Baseball game. And today we're doing an exhibition game between the 1993 Philadelphia Phillies and the 1993 Toronto Blue Jays. There's one main reason why. As you see on the series name, it's the Duane Ward tribute game. And this is for this guy, Duane Ward. Born May 1964, he died yesterday, July 2026. He was in town for the celebration of the Blue Jays back-to-back World Series championships in 92 and 93, with a few statues to be released and all that. He actually, you know, played. Well, he was born in Parkfield, New Mexico. He played in the Connie Mack World Series, which is a baseball tournament for 18 and under players. Atlanta decided to pick him in the first round of the 1982 draft. Um, so that was big. In fact, he's tied with Jim Kreml for the second highest draft pick of people from New Mexico. I don't know what number he was drafted, but like number 25 or something. But Alex Bregman is the top draft pick hailing from New Mexico, the second pick in 2015. Anyway, he played for the Atlanta Braves in 1986, had a few games, and then got traded to Toronto as Toronto needed to dump off Stour Doyle Alexander. So this was the big move. I mean, the Braves got Doyle Alexander, the Jays got Duane Ward, who would be a good setup guy for Tom Henke. He was pretty much a setup guy. He did get 15 saves in 1988 too. And then after Tom Henke left the Blue Jays to go to Texas, his home state, Duane Ward was easily given the closer spot, and he did quite well, picking up 45 saves, the most in the American League. Well, tied with Jeff Montgomery of the Royals, but still, that's number one, and all that. Yeah, you could say the Jays kind of won that trade. Well, except for the fact that Doyle Alexander was traded from Atlanta to Detroit for the one of John Smoltz, and it actually worked out for both teams. The 93 World Series, Ward got 2 saves in Game 1 and Game 4. He actually was the winning pitcher when the Jays got Joe Carter with the walk-off home run. He had bicep tendonitis in 94 and missed out, and then he decided to retire from the Blue Jays after pitching 4 games in 95. Finished his career with a 3.28 run average, 121 saves, and part of the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame in 2020. And you don't have to be Canadian to be part of the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. You have to have a massive contribution to Canadian baseball, even with the Expos and Blue Jays. So yeah, Duane Ward got 2 saves and then was the winning pitcher in Game 6. Yep, they announced his death this morning at age 62. Normally, I'd be the one to catch the deaths and all that, well, offhand, but it was actually Bill, my good buddy, who actually sent me a Facebook message that's said something about Duane Ward's death, and I'm like, I didn't know that. So, and then of course, Sportsnet and TSN have done it. So we're doing the Duane Ward tribute game. So we're gonna play one game. Oh, we're gonna play through this game, like no dippy doos. Schilling and Guzman are gonna be the starters. Philly starting lineup is that Ricky Jordan. I don't think is a good DH. Who's missing? Nah, we'll go with Milt Thompson. I'm gonna go with Milt Thompson at DH. And Toronto, this is their lineup. Well, it's an all-star lineup for a reason. Good thing I had the DH well. Now, Duane Ward, I I was thinking of putting him to start against Mitch Williams, like first pitch the first inning and then let starters pitch. But because I got chewed out when I did Roy Face of the 1960 Pirates, the closer, I did a tribute game and I made him pitch the first few innings. I got chewed out. So I'm going to do the same thing. Duane Ward will get into this game by hook or by crook. I promise you. So yeah, the Phillies and the Blue Jays are coming up next.
Replay Radio is live from Toronto. Top of the first.
Brought to you by Rogers and Chevrolet. Juan Guzman, number 66 in the programs, from Santo Domingo. 14-3 in real life. We will face Lenny Dykstra, Nails, center field, who actually would have been World Series MVP if the Phillies had won the World Series. From Santa Ana, California, 161 games, 19 homers, 66 RBIs. Part of the Phillies' modern gas house gang, a group of characters. Let's pitch. Will be a whoop to Dykstra.
No outs, men on first.
Here comes Mario Duncan, second baseman, future Blue Jay from San Pedro de Macorís, home to the shortstop factory. 124 games, 73 RBIs. And a single because he wants the mingo. Baxter at the second and hold.
No outs, men on first and second.
And here comes John Kurek from Charleston, West Virginia. 150 games, 1,485 RBIs. He was the main leader of the Gas House game with his long hair and beard and all that shit. Come back to Guzman. He'll flip with the second to get Duncan. Now to first base, possibly. Nope, he beats the relay. So it's a first and third situation. 1 out for Dave Holland.
1 out, men on first and third.
Dave Holland, third baseman from Buffalo. 143 games, 93 RBIs in real life. I know Guzman has just done terribly. That's his little rock.
1 out, bases loaded.
Now Darren Dalton, good catcher. Duchess, they call him, from Arkansas City, Kansas. What a name. 147 games, 105 RBIs. And back up to the pitcher. And we'll throw it home for the force out. And the batter will beat the relay. So, well, at least Guzman doesn't give up the run.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Here comes Milt Thompson, made him DH from Washington. 129 games, 44 RBIs. It's a Fernandez, and he can throw to any base, and he gets
no runs, 1 hit, and 3 left on. Bottom of the first.
On the first, Kurt Schilling, icon pitcher. No matter what, his bullshit is behind the scenes from Anchorage, Alaska. 34 games, 16 and 7. Schilling was brought to Philly. It was a massive trade with Houston. I can't remember who they sent back, but I know that Kurt Schilling was part of that massive boneheaded trade by Baltimore, sending him, Steve Finley, and Pete Harnsich to Houston before the one to Glenn Davis, and it didn't work out. Ricky Henderson brought it, the Man of Steel, brought in late in mid-season, the trade deadline by the Blue Jays, July 31st, from Chicago. They really needed his help. Actually, and swinging and a miss, strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Steve-O, one of the greatest catchers in Blue Jays history in 92, almost starting that triple play from Kingston, Jamaica. For 6 games, 15 home runs. And a strikeout himself.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Robbie Alomar, second baseman, 5 years with the Blue Jays, 5 Golden Gloves. The big trade with San Diego, one of the greatest win-win trades in history, as Alomar and Joe Carter landed in Toronto during the 1990 winter meetings, and Toronto sent back Tony Fernandez and Fred McGriff. McGriff would be shipped off to Atlanta in 93 that helped them win the NL West, and Tony Fernandez did come back to the Blue Jays in 1993. We'll talk about that when we talk about Fernandez. Here's Alomar. Good for being Sam. I was going to say he gets the bat to the ball this time.
2 outs, men on first.
Here comes Joe Carter, the legend, the 93 guy. Touch the ball, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. That's true, from Oklahoma. He actually was close to signing with the Royals. People forget about that because there was a massive exodus of 93 Blue Jays that didn't come back for the 93 season. The Jays had to make massive signings like Dave Stewart and Paul Molitor, among others. Joe Carter, 33 home runs, 21 RBIs. So yeah, he was a Padre. He was in that Padres pair. Catch it away. Oh, that's a triple. That's it. Play him. So Carter will score. Alomar, 1
2 outs, men on third.
I know we're not going to play All-Star Game thing because I know you know some of my stuff. My expansion battles have the rule that it's what they call World Series rules. Sorry. Yeah, it's like All-Star Game rules. You give up a run, you're out. Here's John Ogren, the batting champion of 93 from Seattle, Washington. With the batting helmet in the first base, a lot of people said, what the heck was that? Well, he had a brain aneurysm during his senior season with Washington State in baseball in 1989. His father, who was a surgeon, knew what to do. And Ogren did it.
Well, 2 outs, men on first and third.
Here's Paul Molitor, the big move the Blue Jays made. Dave Winfield was the DH in 92. He moved on to Minnesota. And the igniter from St. Paul, Minnesota. 160 games, 111 RBIs. He played a few years for the Jays and then went to Minnesota himself. And that was a big move because Bud Selig, who of course is known as an asshole as commissioner, sorry, that's my opinion. He was actually the owner of the Milwaukee Brewers at the time. He was supposed to be the interim one after Dave Vincent got booted. But yeah, Bud Selig made a stupid move not keeping Molitor. I think the Blue Jays were shocked too. He wanted to come to Toronto. You can watch. Everyone has lost this Angel.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Here comes Tony Fernandez. Oh, they're going to do a reroll. Call him 5. It's a possible wild pitch. Has to be higher than 1. That's a 5. That's a wild pitch, and the Jays are now 2 on the trade.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Here comes Tony Fernandez, the shortstop from San Pedro. 142 games. Yep, Tony Fernandez, great shortstop. Was the main shortstop for the Blue Jays in 1984. Well, not sorry, for the 1985 season after Alfredo Griffin was traded to Oakland for the want of Bill Caudill. Fernandez was traded to San Diego in the deal, the Carter deal. Well, that's how Carter and Elmer come back. He ended up going to the Mets. I can't remember who the Mets sent back. Mets to San Diego for Tony Fernandez. And then in '93, when the Jays had Dick Schofield be injured, they needed shortstop, and the Mets were a lowly team, so the Jays traded Darren Jackson to the Mets to get Tony Fernandez back. Pitcher lane. 10-3, and he will fly to left. Jays do score twice.
2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
Triple T's.
Top of the second.
On to the second. Inning number 2. Here's Big Pete Incaviglia from Dominican Republic. He was actually born. That can't be right. No, Pete Incaviglia is from Oklahoma, is he not? Yeah, he's American. Yeah, he was born in Pebble Beach, California. How did they make that mistake? Pitch on the way. And a nice catch by Fernandez.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Juan Bell at shortstop. Kevin Stalker is usually the shortstop. He's from San Pedro. That makes sense. I could only make one substitution, and that was the substitution. Was
2 outs, bases empty.
So Juan Bell grounds out, and now Jim Eisenreich from St. Cloud, Minnesota, 153 games. He actually missed 2 years of organized baseball because of Tourette's syndrome. I know Tourette's syndrome is not always. I know it's stupidly synonymous with swearing and all that uncontrollably, but there's like super tics and everything else in between. Hits Orude, and he stomped on first base. So clean this time.
And just like that, the inning's over.
Just like that.
Bottom of the second.
Anyway, bottom of the second, here's Ed Sprague, third baseman from Tasman, California, 150 games. He was the guy who replaced Kelly Gruber in the lineup. At third base, Gruber went to the Angels. Yeah, so Joe Carter, well, Candy Maldonado was technically replaced because he left for another team. Who was there? Muller came in for Dave Fernandez. The DH, well, Manny Lee was still around Toronto, I think. Ed Sprague, yeah, but Ed Sprague actually had a good time in 92 World Series. Remember, it was his 2-run pinch hit home run off Jeff Reardon that won the Blue Jays Game 2 and had a split. Pitch on the way. Long.
No outs, man on first.
Here comes Pat Borders, the catcher from Columbus, Ohio, 138 games, 55 RBIs. Where? Back to right field. Oh yeah, it's familiar. My producer says the 93 Blue Jays seem familiar.
1 out, man on first.
On Canada Day, 18 days ago, I did the 93 Blue Jays with BC play baseball. Now here's Ricky. You do it.
1 out, men on first and second.
Here's Beagle. Well, that's at least a single. He needs a 6. That's a 5. Single. Sprague will score. I would say no. Sprague for 2. Sprague will have to hang on.
1 out. Bases loaded.
It would have been a 3-run home run, 5-0, and that would chase Schilling. Here's Robbie. Ah, you got bumped. Oh, that's a painful RBI. Well,
1 out. Bases loaded.
I don't know what I would do. There's Carter. I call the left. Incaviglia is a 3 defensively. Let's see what happens. Looks like a hit. It is. It's a looping single by Carter. Ricky scores. Debo scores. It's 5-0.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
And he's not doing it with a home run. 5-0.
1 out. Men on first and third.
Yeah. Kurt Schilling is struggling. I'm going to do the right thing and pull him out. But I will be singing this. Dun 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 dun. And it will be Tim Mauser. Randomly picks Tim Mauser. He pitched 36 games for the 93 Blue Jays. He was not 93 Phillies, excuse me. He wasn't in the World Series. I think he was traded, wasn't he? Mauser was the one. Basically outnumbered. Maybe we won't see D-Ward.
1 out. Bases loaded.
Maybe we won't see Duane Ward. Maybe we won't need to. Well, anyway, here's bases loaded for Molitor. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, yeah. A 5. Look out. Say goodbye. That one.
He now has 4 RBIs today.
Grand solo. La 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 me. Pooh.
1 out. Bases empty.
I can't believe it. He gives up a grand slam. Well, yeah, that's right. There's the 3 no 3 batter rule. They gotta get rid of him. Yeah, they do. They pretty much have to. And it's gonna be Bob Ariot. Give him 24 games. This game is pretty much over, so we're gonna just see what he does. Popped up to Tony Fernandez, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
It's 9-0. Right. He ain't getting right field. I remember. Now Fernandez led off. He needs to be a 6. Oh, that's a single. Because he wants to mingle. That's alright.
2 outs, men on first.
2 outs for Borders. And he flies out. Finally, the inning's over.
7 runs, 5 hits, and 1 left on.
What a nightmare for the
Top
Phillies.
of the third.
Well, I'm going to do the Christian thing and just skip half innings. But it's 9-0. Here comes Ricky.
No outs, men on first.
Ricky might steal it. It's not for sure. No, he'll hold.
No outs, men on first.
Because I know he's a base stealing icon. You go. He strikes out. Nice job by Arod.
1 out, men on first.
Here comes Robbie. Hit the first, and that's double play. Well, maybe the Jays are going to head up.
No runs, no hits, and none left on. Top of the fourth.
Yeah, 9-0. I know you don't want to see this. Different field of the ballpark. HSBC Bank and State Farm. Sponsoring that. Half inning. But Phillies do get a run. Here comes Carter. Hit the crook, and he's out.
1 out, bases empty.
Okay, here comes Oldridge. That was to right. Oh, I said 2 innings. Yep, Arrold's going to get the Yanks.
1 out, man on second.
Yeah, they're Yanking. They have to. They're going to do the Christian thing. And it's going to be Kevin Foster. I'm going to let him come in. It's 9-1. It's an 8-run game. Kevin Foster only played 2 games for the 93 Blue Jays. 93 Phillies. How'd you like? Number the second. He's out. And Oldridge will camper the third. Yeah, it's a 9-run. If it was like 9...
2 outs, man on third.
Close game, I would probably bid like Bobby Fickner or Dayton Leon in the net. On the mound. Fernandez. And he strikes out. So Foster does his job. And Oldridge stranded 9 feet away.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the fifth.
Top of the 5th. Half inning simulated, nothing doing. Here's Sprague. And he gets base hit.
No outs, men on first.
1-0-0 batting average. The best batting average on Philly with 3 hits. Well, Duncan's got 1, Dalton's got 1, and Bell's got 1. Here's Sprague. He's going to try to steal. Nope, no hold. The star means
no outs, men on first.
Doesn't necessarily have to steal. If it's a plus sign, he has to steal. He has to be a steal chance. Porter.
No outs. Men on first and second.
First and second for Ricky. Who will fly to center? I thought that sounded like
One out. Men on
didn't.
first and second.
Here's Devo. Hits it to second and ooh, possible error. Really? No error. They'll get Sprague at second. No, not Sprague. They'll get Borders at second.
2 outs. Men on
the
first and
corners
third.
for Robbie Alomar. Moving drive to left. Incaviglia is a 3. This could be a hit. Yes, sir. It's a looking single by Alomar. Let's go. Like, well, let's light up
2 outs. Men on first and third.
Here comes Kyler. Hits a short and out. I think Foster says he can get out of the inning, and he does.
1 run, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
10-1 Blue Jays.
Top of the 6th.
On to the 6th. Well, half inning, it will be 1 hit for Philly, but nothing else. Here's Old. There she goes! As great Jerry Hallworth would say. I don't think Thompson really had a home run pocket. Ole, 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 rude. That was so rude. Ole, 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 rude. Goodbye, Phillies.
No outs, bases empty.
So Ulrich goes deeper do. What can you do? What can you do? And they're going to go with Bobby Thigpen. Actually, no, there's an M. That's Mike Williams. There's an M. Williams. There's 2 M. Well, there's one. Mike Williams. I think Mike Williams, the future Pittsburgh Pirates player, I think he, 17 games. Yeah, I think Mike played for the Pirates, didn't he? Mulder takes a swing and a miss, strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Yeah, 2 hits for Dalton. Here's Fernandez. It's at least a single, but did he go deep? He might. That's a 3. That is good enough for him. Tony the Tiger Fernandez says that home run's great.
1 out, bases empty.
Towards the 1. And Williams is going to come out. It is not in position for, I didn't do the 3 batters rule. So it's going to be Larry Anderson, a 40-year-old Larry Anderson, who pitched 64 games for the 93 Blue Jays. 93 Phillies. Why do I keep saying that? Larry Anderson, of course, everyone knows in baseball circles, if you know your baseball trades, you know that's the guy that the Boston Red Sox wanted from Houston in exchange for a minor league third baseman by the name of Jeff Bagwell. Boston at third base was tough. I mean, you had Wade Boggs. You could have put him at first base, but they coveted Mo Vaughn, which wasn't that bad of a deal. But they coveted Phil freaking Plantier. Yeah, that was a dreadful trade. Anderson helped the Red Sox win the AL East from the Blue Jays, but he left for San Diego at the end of the year. And Bagwell, Jeff Bagwell's in the Hall of Fame. Here's Spank. That's what he said. Because isolate makes it easy. Make it no, just a looping single. And Ed Sprague
1 out,
still
man on first.
has not been out. And now there's Ulrich. Strike 3, out.
2 outs,
yeah, I mean,
man on
it's 12
first.
to 1. I mean, it's a blowout. Here's Ricky. He's hit. Strike
2 outs, men on first and second.
Ricky's like, Ricky wants you to hit to get to third base, but I'm a bad runner. Here's Devo. Under towards the gap. Incaviglia cannot get it. It's a double by Devo. Sprague will score. Henderson will be right behind him.
2 outs, man on second.
Man, gosh. Larry Anderson's given up 3 hits. He's on. He gone. It will be David West who will come in. 76 games, 6-4 with 3 saves from Memphis, Tennessee. He was famously known for having what they called the infinity ERA because he couldn't get anyone out during the 91 World Series as a member of the Twins. But in 93 for a while, he couldn't get anyone out, but he got a few outs in 93, but not too much. Here's Alomar. And he's out.
4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 left on.
14-1.
Top of the 7th.
Philly's going to just dump their guys. So one Bell gone. It will be Ruben Amaro, who would soon play for the Toronto Blue Jays. Amaro Jr. Amaro Sr. did play for the Phillies in 1964. And
1 out, bases empty.
Eisenreich is out. That will be not Will Chamberlain, Wes Chamberlain. Actually, I didn't think that was going to happen. Gambo the third, and yeah, that's 2. Now Philly and Toronto are going to probably just dump their
2
guys.
outs, bases empty.
And Lenny Dykstra is going to come out. It will be Todd Pratt. I forgot he played for the 93 Phillies. I know he was a man in 99 when the Mets won over the Diamondbacks, and he was
2 outs, men on first.
Mario Duncan's gone, so that's going to be Kim Batiste who will come in. Kim Batiste is famously known for his gaff in Game 1 of the NLCS, but the joke was on them because he wrapped a RBI double in the 10th inning of Game 1, and Sean McDonough, who was doing the Braves Phillies LCS broadcast, said from go to hero in a matter of 30 minutes. And an infield single by Batiste.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Well, they're doing a reroll. It is a 2, a possible pass ball. Did Borders fuck up? Answer is yes, he did. So it's second and third for the Phillies. They're trying for their second run of the day.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Blue Jays have had 3 innings of scoring more runs than the Phillies did in 1 inning. There's Kruk is gone. Mickey Moradini's coming in, who's usually the second baseman. But yeah, see what he does. Hit the first, and he's out. Maybe stops on first. Guzman gets the out.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
14-1. So shortstop will go to Batiste. Center field will go to Amaro. Second base will go to Moradini. First base will be going to Ricky Jordan. And right field goes to, I always do the pinch hitters, so I know, well, Wes Chamberlain. So the Blue Jays are probably going to do the same. The trouble with me is that, do I do it? Well, it is 14-1. We did see the big blows. So I'm going to, and everyone's playing. So yeah, Darren Jackson. And yeah, there was the check mark that said everyone involved. Of course, when I try to do the 93 Blue Jays, like in some kind of tournament, Ricky Henderson is not there. I have to do the bring them all in. Even if people like Darren Jackson was not on the final team. Anyway. DJ, who was the color commentator alongside Hawk Harrelson for many years on WGN. Did he get a hit? Oh, he gets a good signal. So Darren Jackson gets a hit off of David Wright.
No outs, men on first.
Yeah, well, Olerud is batting 1-0-0. I can't take him out. And he flies out to center. So that's an out.
1 out, men on first.
Too bad I can't take out Olerud right now. I have to take him out. Paul Molitor is gone. He's got 4 RBIs, great, but it's 14-1. Turner Ward, the guy who once, as a member of the Pirates, smacked into the right field fence of Three River Stadium, breaking it. Pitch on the way. Rambo the third. That's a double play. That will end the inning.
That's their second double play turn today. No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the 8th.
So, yeah, Olerud's going to come out. Right field goes to Darren. First base is going to be taken over by Domingo Martinez. So yeah, everyone's going to change. Collins out. It will be Tony Longmire. And he flies to left.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Darren Dalton. Dutch is gone. It will be Joe Millette who will come into the game. And a base hit up the middle, so nice job by him. Single because he wants to mingle.
1 out, man on first.
And Guzman's on B grade. It is 14-1. Well, they're dumping people off. Kevin Stalker is going to finally get his chance to hit. Hit or miss. I think that's a hit. That is a hit. It's a whipping single. The Stalker gets a base hit. First and second for the Phils. Millette. Is he going for it? 5-3. He is. So Millette gets to third base. Will the Phillies finally score another run?
1 out. Men on first and third.
Well, Guzman's on B grade. Well, let me see here. Yep. Bring him in. Here comes Duane Ward. He's coming in. Why not? From Parkview, New Mexico, 45 saves, 71 games, led the AL in saves, as I said. Incaviglia has to come out, and it will be Paul Fletcher. And he strikes out.
2 outs, men on first and third.
And now Ruben Amaro. So, yeah, they've got all the regulars out now. Yeah, that's right. Hit or miss. Looks like a miss to me. And it is a miss. Amaro cannot finish the job. Trying to get Philly another run across the board.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
Well, oh yeah, third base must go. So Millette to third. Left field will now go to Longmire. Behind the plate, the only other guy left who can catch is Doug Lindsay. So yeah, the Blue Jays have to dump their guys off. Fernandez out. Alfredo Griffin. Strangely enough, he was traded for Fernandez in 1985. Oh, sorry, they were both on the same team in 1984. Ground ball to short, and he's out. Yeah, Alfredo Griffin.
1 out, base is empty.
92, 93 with the Blue Jays was weird because, you know, it's from the 80s. Ed Sprague gone, of course. That will. Oops, sorry. That would be Dick Schofield, but he's batting 1-0-0. Ground ball to third, and he's out. Yeah, Dick Schofield would have come in for
2 outs, base is empty.
I know it's kind of selfish. Borders out for. They're gonna put Schofield in to bat. Why not? And he flies out. Yeah, I think he's Schofield. But it might have been.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
I think. Yeah, he won.
Top of the 9th.
Doesn't matter. 14-1. Shortstop goes to Alfredo Griffin. Behind the plate goes to Carlos Delgado. Actually, didn't know he was a catcher, but he was a catcher once upon a time, so they might as well let him be the catcher. Here's Chamberlain. Right out to right field. Oh shit! They were supposed to take
1
out
out,
Spray.
base is empty.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were supposed to take out Spray, and it will be Luis Sojo. And Luis Sojo will come in to play third base. That's right. Ricky Jordan. Ooh, there's a word play. It might be good. It might be good. It's a 2-3. Long fly ball to center. White gets a late break on the ball. And he recovers. That's Devon White for you.
2 outs, base is empty.
And now Kim Batiste. Is he the final out? The answer is yes. And an emphatic strikeout by Duane Ward.
Toronto.
Told you I would put him in somehow.
Easily. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for
He's
playing.
not getting a save because he didn't do Duane's work. Guzman the win over Schilling. Paul Molitor is the MVP. The Phillies, 1 run on 7 hits and 10 left. Runners in scoring position. Don't for 10. Blue Jays, 14 runs, 16 hits with 7 left, 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Molitor, Olerud, Fernandez, all going to be due. What can you do? Those 3 home runs, they had more home runs than Philly had runs. Yeah, everyone just came in and all that. Carter 3 RBIs, Olerud 2, Molitor 4, Olerud 1, Fernandez 1, Devo 2. So none with the. Delta was the only guy with an RBI in the 4th. Was that a home run? It was a home run. Guzman went 7 in the 3rd. I decided to yank him for Duane Ward, hitting 2/3, 5 outs, 2 strikeouts. Schilling, Mauser, Arut, Foster, Mike Williams, Anderson, and West were the other guys. Arut and West actually did pretty well for themselves. Mauser has a 0-0, but he also didn't get anyone out, so that's an infinity. 14-1. So 5, 6. So 6 Blue Jays had more hits by themselves than the Phillies had runs. Only 1 Philly got multiple hits, and that was Dalton with 2. Millette, his pinch hitter, did get a hit himself, so yeah. So the Blue Jays, Kachi, 14-1. I know it didn't seem like a fair fight, but I mean, the Phillies did bring their best guys in there. It wasn't like they took it as an exhibition. Well, regardless, R.I.P. Duane Ward. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.